If you lose the election, then it is a problem for you. Certainly, right? If someone loses the election, then it is a problem for him or her. If you win the election, then again it is problem for you. I was listening, I was hearing to the addressing that Kamala Devi, after losing the election, she was addressing her party members and her well-wishers. Around 10 to 11 minutes, I believe, she addressed the gathering and she said that I concede to the election, means I accept the defeat, but I don't concede to the fight that we started against the forces which try to kind of place a hindrance, which try to stop people in kind of liberty, self dignity, and this kind of stuff. I believe this is the logo of democratic people, that freedom and self dignity and those kind of. So that is the it's all right. But she said that she conceded to the election result, so she accept the defeat. There was no tension on her forehead. Means losing the election, that tension I did not see. Means it's all right. Means no one loses anything. Means if you try any battle or any war or any contest, then no one loses anything. This is the proverb. Means this is what you can do. So certainly she was not unhappy or shocked or something like that. But she was in something else tension. This is the first time I believe I heard that a party who lost the election, the presidential candidate, now elaborately, in detail, she is talking about transfer of power. In democratic system, transfer of power happens. And that is like India got independence in 1947, but there was transfer of power agreement. Means the kind of power from Britishers, it got transferred to Indian National Congress. This happens in democracy. Means because in India, democracy was there prior to 1947 also. Means MLA, MP, or were elected at that time also. So only transfer of power from British Raj to the Indian National Congress as far as Prime Minister is concerned, that happened. This happens in any democratic system. But see, he has tension now. Means the way the power of agree the power transfer of the power, okay, transfer of the power that happened 4 years back from Mr. Donald Trump to the Democrat to Mr. Joe Biden, that is like a negative thrilling. There is one positive thrilling, one is negative thrilling. Means he was not vacating even White House. He did not invite, he did not congratulate Joe Biden as per the rule that he has to congratulate Joe Biden. That he did not do. Then he was not vacating White House also. He did not invite Joe Biden to the White House also. All of a sudden, last day, last when Joe Biden has to shift to White House, last but one day, he all of a sudden he left the White House. White House. And prior to that, some 5th of January or something, there was attack on the Capitol building in Washington. So this is what he did. So there was a huge trouble to these people, Joe Biden. I should not say these people because they are very big. I am nothing in front of them. But whatever it is, means the winning candidate, Mr. Joe Biden and his party and vice president, they had tough time getting getting the transfer of power. So that was for tough for them. Now, when they have lost the election, now again they are sweating because they have to now transfer the power to Mr. Donald Trump. Now they are day and night thinking, especially Kamala Devi. She is the head. She headed the election. Now responsibility sits on her shoulder to make the smooth transition of power from Democrat to Republican. So these Democrat people now they are sweating that how they would transfer the power to Mr. Donald Trump the way it happened 4 years back. She congratulated Donald Trump because that is the etiquette that the losing candidate congratulate the winning candidate. She did. Now, explicitly, she is talking about transfer of power. So she is saying that there will be a smooth transition of the power. Directly, indirectly, she talked about the attack on the Capitol building also that happened around 4 years back. And now she is also talking about that in democracy the power transfer is done and it is not monarchy. Miss, now everyone knows that how Mr. Donald Trump behaved like a monarch, like something like a dictator, that he is a president of United States, then it is forever. It is like he should not vacate the White. Now she is happy. She is more happy comparatively transferring power to Donald Trump if if there are two things if losing the election is one side and winning the election and getting the power from the Donald Trump, then someone would try losing the election one. Man, this much she is carrying the tension. Losing the election, she does not have any tension, but getting the power transferred from the Mr. Donald Trump, that tension is prevailing on her forehead. This is what is being seen. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Now it is something like that Democrat people are not now, they are saying to the people that what have you done? Did you not know about Donald Trump that how he behaves? The problem to the people, they know everything. How Donald Trump is, they know everything. Now, 3 months, Kamala Devi, she got for the campaign, 103 days she was in, very less. Whereas Donald Trump, more or less 4 years he got to, for the campaign. She got only 3 months. Prior to 3 months, it was 100% sure that she won't be the candidate. Now, last 3 months, she secured 226 or 28 electoral vote. That is also exemplary, more than expected in this scenario. And then now biggest problem is now she has to lead the transfer of power that has to go from Democrat to Republican. Now people are so much in pain. Everyone understands it. I believe 2 3 times I came in discussion for the United States election, and every time I talked about the behavior of Mr. Donald Trump. That is under question mark for everyone. Now think that if Donald Trump behavior is so much negative for opponent, then what will happen to the people for the 4 years? People would have thought about it, right? When they voted for Mr. Donald Trump. So it's a direct voting. It's not indirect voting as it happens in India. It is direct voting for the president. Means people are, were in a situation that whoever talks about job, they were ready to give vote to them. So if Donald Trump came upfront and talked about the job, then money will not go outside the United States and Israel and Ukraine. Full money he will stop transfer of the money, whatever happens, doesn't matter. But we will not let the money go. Money will be used in giving job to the people. Only these people wanted to hear. And now they took if Miss, what is pain for Kamala Devi? Nothing, right? 3 months, 2.5 months. Now she has to be in tension while transfer of the power. Just think about the people. 4 years now, they have to go with the Mr. Donald Trump. And what he would do, no one knows. The way he starts behaving, no one knows what he would do. Anyway, now things are clear with everyone. I'm not sure that how people they trusted like this. Means if you know, everyone know the behavior of the person, then will he give you job? When he has no respect for the democracy, when he has no respect for the kind of voting system and result and whatever, everywhere he starts jumping that counting was not good or election was not fair and Supreme Court here and there he starts running Capitol building to anywhere. What he would do? A person who has no respect. I'm not saying that you keep respect for the democracy. No one is saying. Why someone would keep respect for the democracy? If you don't have respect for the democracy, then don't go through the democratic system and become the president. Means if you don't carry respect for the rule and regulation, then why you are trying to go through that way and then you are disobeying. Means you are following democratic way of coming to president chair and then you are disobeying democracy rule only. So what Kamala Devi would do? Anyway, for her only 2 months pain, that's it. After that, her life is easy. I don't know she would try next time or not. That is unclear. Okay, but one thing that was seen from her addressing is that she was the most probable candidate. When she has to become president of United States, means that personality is required. People needed that personality. But anyway, now people's problem, as I say, that people's decision is God's decision when it comes to democratic system. Their verdict is God's verdict. So now people and Mr. Donald Trump they have to live together and how they would tackle each other that will be seen. That is the future. As usual, God bless America and everything would go the way it should go.